Have you ever seen one of these folks? They're called fidget spinners, and if you've never heard of them, the chances are your kids have, and they're about to bug you forever if you're a parent, unless you catch the bug yourself, which I have done today.
School teachers aren't crazy about them either. The latest craze taking over classrooms right across the country. They were originally created to help kids with ADHD or autism. The fast-moving toys have caught the attention of kids and adults everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, and to show us why they're so popular, we're joined by Jo Abi from 9honey.com.au and her kids, Philip and Katerina. Hey, girls. And guys.
And Guy.
How are you? Can you describe how or where these things came from, first of all?
Yeah, so these fidget spinners are one of the many sensory toys that were designed for children with autism and ADHD. And I have a son with autism who's not here today. And he's been using things like this for quite a while because when you have autism and ADHD, you have a lot of anxiety and your brain works very differently. Quite often you have to distract yourself to be able to concentrate. It's a really interesting idea. So when Philip first bought one home and he said, oh, look how cool these are, everyone's got them. I said, yeah, Giovanni's been using these for ages. They were designed for kids with, you know, special needs. So
the only problem is if you don't have any of those issues, they actually just become addictive very quickly. And Karl and I have been trying to work out all morning what it is about them.
Yeah.
They're quite heavy, they feel weighty,
Yeah.
and you can sort of balance them on your finger.
I actually find it therapeutic.
exactly, that's what I was going to say. So even though they were designed for kids with special needs, I find that even the neurotypical kids are getting something out of it. They're very relaxing. And so kids are under pressure, they have trouble thinking, they feel very overwhelmed by schoolwork and homework. And then you sit here on the fidget spinner, it's not a device, so it doesn't sort of, you know, make you start thinking about a million things at once. It's just really relaxing and it really centres you. And I think that if schools and teachers open their minds up to things like this in the education system, it actually could assist learning.
The problem there is, if you're in a classroom, and look, I'd be in this classroom and I'd be going, hey, watch this, watch this, watch this, I can do it on my nose.
And the teacher's saying,
hello.
2 + 2 = what?
Yeah, right.
So that's going to be a little bit distracting. But when you teach, when you actually look at the structure behind it and the learning structure behind it, I think it's fascinating.
It's fascinating, and for a long time my bugbear is that school and the education system and the curriculum are so regimented. You know, children are urged to dress the same, think the same, come up with the same answers. If we can sort of open up education to, you know, therapeutic models like this, I think it would really get a lot out of kids, particularly Philip's just started year 7, so first year of high school. I mean, there's a lot of pressure, although you were saying you're not allowed to use them in class, right?
In some classes.
Right, but when do you use them then?
Recess, lunch, and some classes.
Yeah.
Okay, so which teachers are good with them?
Just say
Probably.
subjects.
Not science, not history.
Good idea not to name
religion.
names, Philip.
Probably maths, if the teacher's in a good mood.
Right.
Well, I tell you what, how good are maths teachers is the answer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And also physics. I think the physics of these things is really, really incredible too.
Yeah, because there's magnets and ball bearings, and they're really quite interesting. And it's funny you should say that adults get obsessed with them as well, because I know my brother-in-law was buying them for my kids. He said, I'm going to get one for me, because, you know, they are a bit of a stress reliever. I mean, remember when we all had those ball things on our desks and the little sand?
I love those things.
I mean, this is the same premise. I mean,
love those things. And the spinny top things now that go for ages and ages and ages.
Anyway.
How much are they?
So they start from $6, but you were saying you can get them for like hundreds.
You can get them for like $1 on eBay.
$1 on eBay, but you can get like titanium ones and really fancy ones.
There are better ones on eBay that are $1, like glow in the dark.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, there's glow-in-the-dark ones,
I've got one of those.
there? Yeah, Katerina's been dying for one, so she's hoping to sneak this one home, aren't you?
Righto. Thank you, guys. Appreciate
Thank you.
it. Just put that in your pocket. That's the cheapest way of getting one. Smart
They've
cookie.
got that
Smart
sorted.
cookie.